Greetings, class and professor. Today I will be presenting a PowerPoint titled, How to Recruit and Maintain Diversity in Federal Agencies. This report was written by Shaniqua Haywood, Taylor Whitaker, and me, Stephen Donovan. CIA Director Brennan believes diversity provides a broad perspective in understanding a complex world and the approaches, challenges, and opportunities diversity sheds light on. The CIA values diversity, which I will talk about later on this presentation. Some programs are designated to establish organizational responsibility for diversity, others to moderate managerial bias through training and feedback, and still others to reduce the social isolation of women and minority workers. These approaches find support in academic theories of how organizations achieve goals, how stereotyping shapes hiring and promotion, and how networks influence careers. So diversity is important because having a diverse workforce is essential to companies as it enhances employee manifestations, builds a great reputation for the company, and leads to an effective and creative workplace. It also helps the organization provide value to its employees and clients. According to Forbes, 87% of the time, inclusive teams make better decisions. A diverse and inclusive workforce is attractive to a new candidate. Exposure to difference in culture, opinions, and ideas can bring personal growth to all employees. Below are 4 ways to instill diversity in an organization's mission. 1. You have to define your mission. 2. Then determine the values and guidelines. 3. Assess the organization's current diversity situation. And 4. You have to take action. The Office of Personnel and Management oversees diversity and inclusion efforts for all federal agencies. The CIA recently created a diversity and inclusion strategy agency that focuses on enriching the workplace by empowering the current diversity initiatives. This initiative demands broad perspectives as it excels in foreign intelligence. It also recognizes teams with diversity are more efficient. It also strives to continue to add unique individuals to the agency. One of the reasons why candidate pipelines can be a bottleneck for diversity is a reliance on hiring through referrals and current networks. When looking for diverse candidates, you need to have diverse methods of recruitment. Here are some examples that human resource management can implement when looking for a diverse candidate. For example, recruit in a different geographical area or host informational sessions. The public and nonprofit sectors have come to be seen as providing employment opportunity with enhanced appeal and accessibility for certain groups of vulnerable workers. Relative to the for-profit sector, the public sector is associated with pioneering the implementation of equal employment opportunity law that expanded routes to job entry and advancement for women and the people of color, extending comparatively generous fringe benefits across the occupational spectrum, and adopting innovative formal programs to support employee work-family balance. Here are some great examples that recruitment can use to seek a diverse pool of applicants. The most significant method to me is involving current employees in the hiring process, which can help with supervisors that reflect their subordinates. Just as important as recruitment is retaining your diverse, capable team. Many organizations focus on recruitment but have a high turnover rate for the diverse workforce. Below are some ways to aid in retaining your diverse workforce. Some examples include awareness, programs, and support groups to engage and mentor diverse groups, managers, confronting prejudice remarks, childcare, sabbatical programs, and flexible work schedules to support work-life balance. Some other areas to consider in retainment are related to gender, differently able, age, and religious diversity. For example, gender-neutral bathrooms, redesigning job duties, or physical environments, slower paced training, and or accommodating time off for religious holidays. Lastly, you need to find a way to measure success, which can include hiring a diversity officer, encouraging current employees to provide feedback via surveys or a suggestion box to human resource management on how to further diversity within the company. Another way could be to introduce diversity surveys in new employee orientation to analyze perception and perspective of diversity as a whole. Following that, you could administer a survey again at the 6-month mark and at the 1-year mark and analyze the result. This effort gives HRM direct feedback about how the organization perceives diversity and where it needs to focus attention for sustainments and improvements. This concludes the presentation on how to recruit and maintain diversity in federal agencies. I want to thank Shaniqua Haywood and Taylor Whitaker for putting this presentation together, and thank you for those who listened.